The 3 most sought-after treasures in the world. The Golden Owl, the most sought-after treasure in France. In 1993, a man named Regis Hausser, better known by the pseudonym Max Valentine, published a book called On the Trail of the Golden Owl. He claimed to have hidden a bronze statuette in the shape of an owl somewhere in France that gives access to a treasure worth $164,000. Max Valentine has created what will become the longest treasure hunt in French history. In the 40 pages of the book, he publishes 11 riddles to solve. Each consists of a title, a text, and a visual. In theory, whoever manages to solve the 11 riddles will then know the location of the bronze owl. It's the key to this enigma, and it gives access to another owl, this time made of silver with wings covered in 6.5 pounds of gold. But the riddles are far, very far from simple. Its creator thought they would be solved in a few months, and yet, among the 200,000 investigators who would have embarked on the pursuit of the owl, it would never have been found. Today, nearly 30 years later, many researchers believe that the owl has been destroyed, found, or moved by someone who did not know the riddle. However, even though Max Valentine died of an illness in 2009, his partner, Mitchell Becker, assures that the game continues. Better yet, he announced in a video published in 2021 that he had been to the exact location where the owl was buried with a bailiff. He assures that it is still buried there, that its location is exact, and that almost 3 decades later, the $164,000 game continues, more than ever. The Florentine Diamond, $20 million lost in nature. This is one of the rarest jewels in history because the Florentine is a diamond like no other. With its 126 facets and 9 sides, this lemon yellow diamond weighing 137 carats was, according to legend, cut for Duke Charles the Bold. It is said to have been lost in 1477 during the Battle of Nancy. Found by a Swiss soldier, the Florentine was sold for a pittance because the soldier thought it was a mere piece of glass. The diamond's trail was lost until the end of the 17th century when the explorer Jean-Baptiste Tavernier found it in the hands of the Medici family in Florence in 1665. In 1745, the Florentine was now on the crown of Emperor Francis I of Austria and remained in the hands of the Habsburg family until the end of World War I. At that time, the imperial family was forced into exile in Switzerland and decided to take all the crown jewels, including the Florentine. They were entrusted to Baron Bruno Steiner de Valmont and diamond cutter Jacques Benefield, but both eventually disappeared, as did the diamond in 1922. The Amber Room, the treasure lost by the Nazis. In 1701, Frederick William I, King of Prussia, had a room built with walls adorned with panels made of a rare material, amber, a fossilized resin secreted millions of years ago by conifers or flowering plants. And the king's room contains about 6 tons of it. Later, in 1716, the king decided to give this room to the Tsar of Russia, Peter the Great, who installed it in one of the rooms of Catherine Palace, near present-day St. Petersburg. The panels were reassembled and the Amber Room underwent renovations. Gold, sumptuous mirrors, and works of art were inlaid in it. In total, the 592-square-foot room was estimated to be worth nearly $400 million. It stayed in the palace for nearly 2 centuries, until 1941. 2 years after the start of World War II, the German army invaded Leningrad, now St. Petersburg, and pillaged the city and its surroundings. The Nazis got their hands on this room, unofficially called the 8th wonder of the world. They dismantled the Amber Room, panel by panel, for nearly 36 hours, and sent it to Königsberg Castle in Germany. And that's where the trail was lost. In 1945, when the Soviets entered Nazi Germany, they searched the castle and its surroundings, but the Amber Room panels were nowhere to be found.